Demanding justice for Twisha viewers have now reached Delhi. 31-year-old Twisha Sharma, a former Miss Pune from Noida, was found hanging at her marital home in Bhopal just 5 months after marriage. Her family alleges dowry harassment and physical abuse by her husband, lawyer Samarth Singh, and mother-in-law, a retired judge. They reject the initial suicide ruling, citing multiple ante-mortem injuries and a forced abortion. Twisha's body remains in the mortuary for over a week as the family demands a fresh post-mortem at AIIMS, Delhi, and the case to be transferred outside Madhya Pradesh. Now, supporters have gathered at Jantar Mantar with candle marches, raising slogans against alleged influence and cover-up. The family vows not to cremate her until justice is served, while an SIT probe is on. So this, of course, viewers, is the latest development. Candle marches are on at Jantar Mantar in protest and in support for Twisha. We were, of course, getting you many voices in the morning from the relatives of Twisha. We had an exclusive conversation with her father yesterday, and of course today her uncle, her aunt, her cousin, even her sister-in-law. I'd urge you to go and watch those interviews that we lined up for you exclusively on Newsx to get you a 360-degree view of what her family has to say. I now have Pragati Tripathi joining me from Jantar Mantar, where the protest is happening. Pragati, what more can you tell us?
So the situation here is quite serious. The atmosphere is very tense. Family and friends of Twisha are here in Jantar Mantar and they are protesting. They are demanding justice. They are demanding justice for the serious crime that has taken place in Bhopal. Let me tell you, I just had a word with her friend, Twisha, and her name is Circle, and she wants to come on camera. She wants to speak to Newsx, and she wants to tell what all has happened with us.
Pragati, am I audible to you? We seem to have lost your audio there. All right, we're going to try and reestablish that connection, viewers, with my colleague. But Newsx has now accessed the application sent by Twisha's family to the MP governor seeking urgent constitutional representation, which seeks immediate administrative review of continuation of S&T. Girbala Singh in Girbala Singh in quasi-judicial office pending investigation in FIR number 01332026 relating to death of late Twisha Sharma and protection of institutional fairness. Pragati Tripathi is joining me. Pragati, am I audible to you?
Yes, Vishali.
Yes, Pragati. We seem to have lost your voice there. Tell us more about the protest at Jantar Mantar.
Vishali, with me is Samira, her friend. She wants to address the nation. She has some demands that I would ask her. Samira, what do you want from us?
We want to request the judiciary, we want to request the government to please move her case to Delhi with a new investigation team. We feel that there are a lot of inconsistencies that have happened in the investigation. The FIR was not filed for 3 days after the incident, and we also see a lot of inconsistency in her post-mortem report. The information that I have received that the lordship has been changed twice. So we feel that there is a lot of influence which is there of the family of Twisha's in-laws, her mother-in-law, that is there in Bhopal, and we feel that she will get a fairer investigation if the case is transferred to Delhi.
Samira, I just want to know one more thing, that the family has also asked for the second post-mortem.
Yes.
What about that?
See, seeing the inconsistencies in the post-mortem, and it says that it is due to hanging by ligature, but the ligature material was not submitted by the police during investigation. It just shows the seriousness of the investigation that has happened so far. And her details have also been mentioned incorrectly in the post-mortem report. Her height has been mentioned incorrectly in the post-mortem report. So we just feel that these kind of inconsistencies cannot happen when we are talking about somebody's death.
We have been informed that CMP has been with Major Harshit and his family. What do you have to say about that? Why CMP when the police is already there?
See, as far as I know, that there was there were lawyers who got together in the court, and there was some violence which was done against Harshit. And I've also got to know that the police officers are touching the feet of Miss Giribala Singh. So I'm not sure why that is happening.
Do you have to say anything that is related to the bail that has been granted to Giribala Singh on the pretext of her honor and the age?
See, there are very serious allegations on her, and because of the honor and age, without any investigation, I'm not sure how the bail has been granted to her. There should have been some preliminary investigation before granting her the bail. Her son is absconding, which is a very big factor in this, that where is he, and if he's not done anything wrong, why is he running away?
I have spoken to the family, Samira, and you have also mentioned that his, Samarth's brother-in-law, his sister-in-law, where is she? Do you know anything about her? Why is she not in the family? Anything?
We only know that Samarth's elder brother is divorced, and the daughter-in-law had filed similar charges against Giribala Singh, and if possible, we are urging her to come forward in this and help us out if she can, because we're not able to get in touch with her. We don't have too much information about her, so we are only urging her to come out.
Also, what are your demands from the government and from the people of India, as Harshit is already a serving officer in Indian Army?
We want a fair investigation. We want that her post-mortem should be done again in AIIMS Delhi. And we want a fair investigation team to be set up, a fresh investigation team to be set up. We only want the best. We only want justice for her. And if people have done wrong, we want those culprits to be served.
I would want to know, Samira, what kind of a person Twisha was. You have known her for a decade almost.
I've known her for more than a decade. She was very full of life. A very happy person. She was always smiling. She was a very strong person, and she's always come out to help others. I don't believe that she can take such a step.
Thank you, Samira, for speaking to Newsx. So the atmosphere here is very tense. The people and the family are demanding justice from the country.
Stay on with me. I'll come back to you. And viewers, new details have emerged after this conversation with her friend, which is that Samarth's brother is divorced and his wife has also filed similar charges. We're not going to speculate here, but this is what the friend is telling my colleague. So these are fresh details emerging.